We are in a culture that is saturated with the message that what you have, where you're at, what you're doing is never enough. Yeah, there's the message, you're enough, and find your truth. Live your truth even. But the truth is, every single person has inside of them this tiny little voice saying that it is never enough. It can't be enough. You can't fill that hole with enough. And we are left with this little tear rearing its head again and again as it turns into a gaping hole in our lives that nothing is enough. Even Christians sadly fall folly to this lie, buying into the culture of I need something more to make my life better, to make my life more comfortable, more accepted, more like ... You fill in the blank. One of the greatest apostles whose words have echoed through the generations says, I have learned to be content whatever the circumstance. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all things through Him who gives me strength. Hasn't that been a mantra for many a Christian today? But what I think we tend to skip over is going deep into the secret to being content. We go straight to the I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength, which yes, amazing, He does. But do you really know what that is, what that looks like, and what it is to be content? Know that contentment and it give you absolute peace in this life? Well, it's simple. Jesus. Find Jesus. Put your trust in Jesus. Find joy in Jesus. Jesus is enough. Jesus is the secret. The one thing we all truly need to find true contentment. And I don't mean believe in this guy that was inspiring and did a lot of good things, like a guru or a mentor, but I mean find the Son of God, the redeeming Christ who came and took on flesh to die on a cross, take on the wrath of God, pay our debt, intercede for us, forgive us, and raise to life so that we will also be raised to life eternal. That Jesus is enough. That Jesus is what we are all missing, a deep understanding and knowledge of that truth, and what He can give us is our greatest need for being content in this life and living a life on purpose. Take hold of that and you will find the secret that Paul was utterly consumed by. Jesus is enough.